Hello, my name is Selva and I will be presenting myself and peer committee's SDGs in Action Student Challenge project. Our project is titled the Food4All Delivery Program and our mentor is Anis Selva, and we've been challenged with addressing Sustainable Development Goal number 2, Zero Hunger. Food insecurity is a prevalent problem in Canada and globally with detrimental impacts to health and well-being. It is a problem that does not discriminate. So the Government of Canada defines food insecurity as the inability to acquire or consume an adequate diet, quality, or sufficient quantity of food in socially acceptable ways, or the uncertainty that one will be able to do so. According to the most recent income survey conducted by Statistics Canada, 18% of Canadians are food insecure. This is a stark increase from the previous year, in which that rate was at 16%. 8 out of 10 families experiencing food insecurity live above the poverty line. Initiatives to reduce food insecurity for post-secondary students has not entirely been considered. There is actually a dearth of studies in Canada that examine food insecurity among post-secondary students. In 2021, a study conducted by Meal Exchange with over 6,000 students across 13 Canadian university campuses reported that 56.8% of students were severely food insecure. Studies also find that Indigenous students, racialized students, women, those with developmental, physical, or another disability, as well as international students are more likely to be food insecure compared to other students. In the same Meal Exchange study, students indicated a number of factors that they believed would enhance access to food, one being affordable food boxes delivered to home. So our project aims to fill in this gap with a focus on Target 2.1 of Sustainable Development Goal number 2, Zero Hunger, by forging a partnership with the York Federation of Students Food Support Center. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about our community partner. So the York Federation of Students Food Support Center. So it provides non-perishable food and basic items at no cost to York U students. The only thing students must provide in exchange for food is their student card. Their primary goal is to have food and basic needs available to students at York University who are in a position where they can no longer afford to purchase these items for themselves. And their secondary goal is to provide healthy, balanced food choices and to ensure that the food provided can, to whatever extent possible, fit cultural and dietary needs. We decided to focus on Target 2.1 of our Sustainable Development Goal number 2 of Zero Hunger. Target 2.1 involves ensuring access to food by all people, and so this informed the way that we wanted to enhance access to food for students on campus who have a disability. However, because the YFS Food Support Center is only accessible by pickup, we figured that there was a gap to fill for students who may face multiple intersecting disadvantages, such as number 1, possessing a disability, and 2, experiencing food insecurity, and they may also face other intersecting marginalities. This way, the delivery program would ensure equitable access to food supports on campus. We created a roadmap to visualize our progress and products and deliverables. These identify stages of planning, implementation, and monitoring. So we began by identifying a gap and creating a plan to establish a delivery service in collaboration with the YFS Food Support Center. We have created an email to facilitate communication between all stakeholders, so our community partner and people who would be in need of this service. Eventually, after forging a partnership with YFS, we would then design a rotating schedule for delivery of food to students in need of the service. And as this is a labor-intensive project, we would need to mobilize a number of volunteers willing to deliver food to students. And finally, we would develop a survey or questionnaire to determine what we are doing correctly and what needs improvement to better accommodate students who are in need of this service. Lastly, although we have been challenged with SDG number 2, our project addresses interlinked SDGs such as partnerships for the goals, reduced inequalities, no poverty, and good health and well-being. And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you.